Nate?
All sports, all plays. Yeah. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making the plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. Great eye in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace up the field, so tight the laces. All sports, all plays. Network. All sports, all plays. Network. We on top of our game. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the ASAP Sports Network, and you are watching another episode of Between the Ropes. I am Ace, and I am joined tonight by none other than the man from the Midwest, Brandon Herrera. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How about you guys? Can't wait for talk some wrestling tonight.
All right, and then of course we're joined by none other than the man, the myth. When we don't call him Sergeant Slaughter, but we call him Sergeant Slaughter Jr., and he's known as a Sarge. How's it going tonight?
Doing great. It was a great day for sports everywhere. That's all I can say.
All right, and then our other person that we're here with, he's known as the Dragon Viper. He's back. How's it going tonight? Going good? All right.
Good.
And then we have Mr. Mess Around Dave. How's it going tonight, my man?
We're good. Let's do this.
Let's do it. All right. So before we start, we all know that we have a little bit of house cleaning we have to do here. So first things first, we're going to talk about that Suzanne's Paparazzi Jewelry. So when it comes to Suzanne's Paparazzi Jewelry, it's the home of the $5 jewelry. It's Suzanne's Bling. It's 24 hours, 7 days a week available shopping. And just think about this. You can get it online at www.paparazziaccessories.com. The code on that is 160920. And I'll tell you what, you should really support her because she was actually our first true sponsor on this network. So it'd be good to give a shout out to her and just support her any way you possibly can. All right. So now our next sponsor that we have is known as Misty Meadows. So Brandon, why don't you tell us a little bit about that Misty Meadows?
Yeah, sure. They're based out of Oregon. They got some of the finest sweet ingredients. They got what? Barbecue sauce, ketchup, you name it. They probably have it. Jams and all that fun stuff. Based out of Oregon. And find them on Facebook at Misty Meadows, and they will deliver all around the states.
Absolutely. And one good thing that Misty Meadows has that I don't know if you guys are a fan of, but I know I am, they have some awesome barbecue sauce. I am a barbecue sauce guy, and I love that stuff.
Do they have hot sauce?
They do. They actually do. So they actually have a and Dave, you're going to love this. They actually have a Carolina Reaper. I believe it's a barbecue sauce or salsa. It's one or the other. I'm not sure, but I know you're a spicy guy, and they have it. And then, of course, we have those free T-shirts. So mess around. Tell me, how can you get one of those free T-shirts?
Just by becoming the viewer of the month, by watching the shows, commenting, liking, sharing. And if you don't want to do that, and you feel like your comment's dumb, or you just don't have time to comment, you always get a hold of one of us here on the network and buy one for $14.99 plus shipping and handling.
All right, thank you very much for that. So, of course, we know the first thing that we do of course, we know the first thing that we do in this show is we talk about Raw and SmackDown. Are we ready to get to it and talk about a little bit of Raw and SmackDown? And then, of course, as everybody saw last week, we have our new, what we call our 3-count topics. So to start out with, we have our Monday Night Raw. So go ahead and give us our first match here on Monday Night Raw.
All right, the first match on Monday Night Raw is Keith Lee versus Sheamus for the number one contendership spot for the WWE title on next week's Raw. And the winner is Keith Lee.
Keith Lee. Just really quick, I'll say that it actually surprised me. I thought that Sheamus was going to win, but I'm not going to go into too much detail. So mess around. You go ahead and you start. What do you think of this match?
I thought the match was pretty good overall. I didn't think they'd go with Sheamus this quick to challenge for it. I thought they'd have him turn on McIntyre, but that could probably still come. But yeah, it was a good match.
All right, Sarge?
I thought it was a good match. Beginning of the match, there was those 2 bro kicks right in a row from Sheamus before the match even started. I enjoyed the match. It was what we wanted to see Lee like. He was all powerful. It was a great match. But I think down the road it's going to set up a triple threat match down the road pretty soon.
All right, Sarge. Or sorry, not Sarge. The man from the Midwest, Brandon Herrera. You go ahead and give me your take on that.
Yeah, I'm with you, Ace. I was kind of shocked that Sheamus didn't win, but it was a good match. I think Lee and McIntyre will have a good match this week. So, but you never know. I could see Sheamus probably getting a little interfering in next week. So, but good match to start off the show.
All right, and before we get Dragon Viper's answer on this one, I do want to answer this comment on the side from Blake Miller that his comment is, has The Fiend returned yet to battle Orton? Well, we don't really know because Raw kind of went off the air in like the strangest way, so we don't exactly know yet. But Dragon Viper, go ahead and give me your thoughts on this match.
My thoughts on this match, I agree with you guys. It was a great physical match. I'm surprised as well that Keith Lee won it. I honestly don't think Keith Lee is ready for the main event yet, but who knows? Who knows what they're going to do with him. So,
all right. So next, Dragon Viper, go ahead and give us the next match of the night.
Next match was Miz versus Grand Metalik from Lucha House Party, and the winner was Grand Metalik.
All right. So, Sarge, go ahead and give me your thoughts on this match.
All right. You guys probably heard me this on The Miz quite a bit, but I was kind of shocked that The Miz did not win. I was hoping he would win because he lost the briefcase, and I was hoping that WWE would just make a push for him to see why he deserves that briefcase. It was a fast match. I don't think there was chemistry within those two fighting, and it was just a little quick match, and I just feel like it was just a filler.
All right, the man from the Midwest, Brandon Herrera. You tell me, what was your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm with Sarge on that. Quick match, filler. I didn't see much chemistry between the two. Kind of shocked that The Miz lost that one. I would say that was probably my shocker of the night. So,
all right, Dragon Viper.
Well, my take on this is I was shocked as well that The Miz lost, but then I started thinking about it. That, maybe they're trying to make it to where The Miz starts losing his matches and, somebody in upper management, some official would feel bad and give him back his briefcase. I don't know. But it was a pretty quick match to fill some time.
And last but not least, Mess Around Dave.
So, yeah, this match, I thought the Miz would win this one, but they just used it to build up his obvious frustration with losing the Money in the Bank briefcase. And he tell he wasn't really in the match. He was distracted. So, and that's why Grand Metalik won. And after the match, he ended up getting his briefcase back, which is good because he needs it.
Yeah, so because we had a comment about that on the side when Megan said, yeah, Sarge, he lost the briefcase, which, yes, he did lose the briefcase, but if you remember on Raw, they came back up and said, you know what, they were right. He was technically the one that cashed it in, which he can't do it, so therefore we have to give you your briefcase back. So I thought that was kind of an interesting route to go also. So Dragon Viper, go ahead and give us the next match of the night, please.
Next match was Dana Brooke versus Shayna Baszler with the winner Baszler.
Shayna Baszler. Was there really any surprise there? No, not really. We all knew that was coming. So the man from the Midwest, Brandon Herrera, you go ahead and give me a breakdown of this match.
Yeah, not a shocker. Baszler won. Baszler's, a strong competitor. I didn't really care for the match because I kind of knew who was going to win. The shocking part was Nia Jax wasn't ringside with her. I thought for sure she'd come out. So, but yeah, that's what I got.
All right, Dragon Viper.
All right. Yeah, I didn't care for this match. I think it was boring, especially because there was no shocker to this match. Knowing Baszler was going to win, I honestly think it was just so that, Baszler can beat up Dana Brooke. I mean, for the fun in it, I don't know, but that's all I had on that.
All right, mess around, Dave.
I actually like this match. It was entertaining to me. It showed that Dana Brooke can hang with the bigger main event women on the Divas side of things, and I think she could be an up-and-coming player for the Divas in the main event scene.
Sergeant Slaughter Jr., go ahead.
All right. I actually like this match. If we can remember, if we rewind from last week, the tag team match was a mess. That whole match was a mess. It was sloppy at the end. But this match, I thought it was pretty good, to be honest with you. It was clean. And Dana Brooke, I think Dana Brooke actually grown a little bit as a singles and not as a tag team. And I thought it was actually a pretty decent, clean match. And with everything how it transpired, I was okay with it. But I think it's kind of weird that she was fighting Dana Brooke, not Asuka or Charlotte. I thought that was the only weird part about this whole entire match.
So, Sarge, I do agree with you. I think really the big thing that I like about this match is that Shayna did it on her own. That's why I really, really liked it, because we all know that she can do this on her own. She's strong enough to where she can. She doesn't have to rely on Nia to come in and help her. And so I was glad that they went that route to have her win it all by herself. All right, Dragon Viper, go ahead and give me the next match of the night.
Next match of the night was AJ Styles versus Elias, with the winner being Styles.
Yep. I'm sure we all saw that coming. So, Dragon Viper, you can go ahead and start out with this one first.
The only thing I could come up with this match was, I think they're trying to make Elias and Styles still relevant on TV. Styles, I feel, is they're going to put him back in the title picture again. But I seriously think that it wasn't really it was another filler in my opinion.
All right, mess around.
WWE stands for Walk with Elias. Here comes
That's right.
Phenomenal form. My little wrestling guys, yeah. That was my big surprise. Anyway, I like the match. I like Elias. I like Styles. They're both good in the ring. I think they should do more with Elias, but yeah, everybody saw that Styles was going to win this match. There's no way he was going to lose.
I like the whole thing of what does WWE stand for? Walk with Elias. When he started that, I thought that was brilliant. I really love that. All right, Sarge, go ahead and tell me your thoughts. Sarge?
Oh, sorry, got a little lag on the internet right there.
Okay.
So yeah, I thought I enjoyed this match. I like how it actually kind of started, like the backstage, like AJ Styles going over there saying almost can't hear his music. I thought that was pretty good. I thought that was kind of funny. I chuckled. I won't lie. I thought it was a great match. They meshed well together, and of course, like everyone's saying, like Gain Styles ready for another title push.
All right, Brandon Herrera.
Yeah, kind of weird on how the storyline or this match came about, but backstage they, whatever, and then they made a match. I actually wouldn't mind seeing a couple more matches come down the road between these two, and possibly end in a tag match between both sides. So, but overall, I thought the match was pretty good. But again, no shocker, AJ was going to win.
Hey, AJ Styles is actually one of my favorite. The guy has phenomenal talent, so that's why they call him the phenomenal AJ Styles, because we know that he has that true talent to be that main eventer, if we know what we're talking about, because AJ Styles is a main eventer. He is an A-lister, just like The Miz. All right, so Dragon Viper, go ahead and give me the next match of the night.
Next match, Ricochet versus Mustafa Ali, with the winner being Ali.
All right, mess around. You go ahead and take it away first, sir.
Boy, this was the night. This was the spot where I thought Ricochet was going to cave in and say, hey, I'm going to join you guys. But he got the win. It was a really good match. These two were really getting the ring together. Towards the end, after he won and he got attacked by those guys, he asked if he was going to join, and he said no. So, yeah, I thought he was really going to join, but broke my heart.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Dave, since mess around, since you were talking there, the question is, do you think the two bodyguards will go at it? What do you think?
The two bodyguards for Retribution?
No, I believe.
Or is she talking about Corbin's guys?
Yeah,
No,
That's SmackDown. We'll get to that in SmackDown.
Yeah. Okay.
Styles
Yeah.
and Elias.
Oh yeah. She could be talking about Elias too.
Oh, okay. AJ and Elias's guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
Elias.
AJ and Elias.
If they go at it, it's not even going to really be a match. That guy that AJ has, Omis or whatever his name is, that
Yeah.
guy's huge. There's no way Jackson Ryder stands against him. It'd be a
Yeah.
squash match.
He's a brute, man. He's a brute.
He is.
All right, Sarge, go ahead and give me your thoughts on this match.
Well, I don't know. It's kind of like the same storyline with the Hurt business. At the end of the match, like he loses and doesn't join, and I think it was just a waste of the storyline if WWE's not going to do anything like that. I was kind of upset about that portion right there. The match itself was good, but I'm more upset for Ricochet having a poor booking, having like another Groundhog Day match thing going on.
Yeah, because Ricochet is definitely too talented. He needs to have more going on than what he does now. The guy's just a phenomenal athlete. He's got so much in-ring skills. It is ridiculous that, and I kind of feel for him because they're not utilizing him the way that they should be. All right, so Brandon Herrera, go ahead and give me your thoughts on this match.
So I think I commented last week that I thought this match was going to happen at the Rumble. With Ricochet lost, he'd have to join them. So I'm a month early on the match, but I still think down the road they're going to come down to if Ricochet loses, he's going to have to join. But I'm with Sarge. This is kind of what they did with the Hurt Business and Alexander. They beat him down, and finally he's just like, you know what? Can't beat him, join him. So he joins them. But outside of that, the match was phenomenal. Two young up-and-comers flying around the ring. I mean, what can you ask for? I mean, but yeah, the booking with Ricochet, I'm kind of getting a little annoyed by it. So,
All right, Mr. Dragon Viper, go ahead and give me the next one of the night, please.
Well, I gotta give you my thoughts first.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's all good, man. No, my thoughts on it. I thought it was a really great match. I think at the Royal Rumble, it's gonna come down to because I feel that Ollie is getting tired of Ricochet saying no, that he's not going to join. I have a feeling at Rumble they may end up doing it to where it's Ricochet versus the entire Retribution in a gauntlet match, and if Ricochet loses, then he joins. So, I mean, that's my opinion on it, but other than that, it was a really good match.
All right, so now you can give us that next match of the night.
Next match of the night was Charlotte Flair versus Nia Jax, with the winner being Flair by disqualification because of Baszler's interference.
Yeah, which to me this one was really, really confusing because you don't have Shayna that gets the help with Nia, but then Nia gets the help with Shayna, and Shayna ends up causing Nia the match. So this one to me, I'm like, we all know that Nia doesn't need that help too. She has just as much strength as Shayna, and she doesn't need it. So mess around. Go ahead and give me your thoughts on this match.
Yeah, you're right. Neither one of them definitely need the help. Nia Jax really doesn't need the help. She's a big girl. She's powerful, strong. She can run through almost anybody, except Charlotte Flair. I think can match her as far as strength goes. I thought it was a really good match. I didn't like the ending. I would have rather seen one or the other win clean.
All right, Sarge.
First, I want to give a shout out to Felicia. This is her first comment on the show, which is awesome.
I love it.
I know. Just keep commenting and share it. And guess what? You might win a free t-shirt. So I'm a little bit confused with this whole storyline because why couldn't Baszler fight Asuka? And why didn't Nia come down and help Baszler? But Nia needed help with Charlotte. It was an okay match. Even on Charlotte Flair's. I don't know. It's just too weird for me just having like two storylines going on with the same team.
Well, we all know that, Dana definitely wants a tag team title match. You know that she definitely wants that. And so maybe that's what they're trying to do, kind of set it up to where one of these teams are going to battle Charlotte and Asuka or make it a triple threat tag team match. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see on that. So Brandon, go ahead and give me your thoughts.
Yeah, I'm with everybody. I kind of confused on, which way they're going. Because one moment you think they're going to split up Baszler and Nia Jax, and next thing you know, they're working great as a tag team. Yeah, I don't think Nia needed Baszler. That kind of threw me off a little bit. Didn't like the disqualification. But we'll see what happens. We'll see which one turns on who first. And go from there.
All right, Dragon Viper.
My thought on this is, like everybody else said, it was a good match. I didn't like the disqualification at the end. And yeah, I'm really confused about what's going on. I totally agree. I don't know. I mean, maybe they're trying to one-up each other, and at one point, Baszler's going to say, well, I didn't need your help, but you needed my help kind of deal, and then that's where things start between those two. Who knows?
All right, sir. So Dragon Viper, go ahead and give us what that next match of the night was on Monday Night Raw, which I believe was actually the main event, I think.
Yes. It was Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, Riddle, and Jeff Hardy versus the Hurt Business, Lashley, Benjamin, Alexander, and MVP, with the winners being the Hurt Business.
Shocker.
So Dragon Viper, you can go ahead and start out with this one.
I was bored of this match. I don't know why it was a main event, possibly because it was a large 8-man tag, but I was really, really bored. I wanted it to end, honestly. I mean, it just some of the team, some of the team like Riddle and the New Day, I really don't care for. And I wanted the Hurt Business to win, and I didn't find much excitement in this match.
All right, mess around.
Are you kidding me? This match was awesome, dude. You have the New Day. Come on, how do you not like the New Day? I understand this match is really good to me. I really like Matt Riddle and Hardy, the team, too. I thought the match was really entertaining. The ending, same old with the Lashley hurt lock. So, other than that, the match was good.
All right, Sarge, go ahead and give me your thoughts.
I kind of like this match, but the ending, I felt like it kind of was a little messy. It was just sloppy, messy, even after the bell. It was just a big slop. I do consider the Hurt Business as Evolution, and I still can't get over the whole Nelson lock. That's the only thing that's bugging me about the Hurt Business, but I like them. It was a great match, I thought. It started off fiery, then it kind of slowed down towards the middle and towards the end, and like I said, this got really sloppy after the bell.
So there's actually a funny story about this match because my wife actually left a comment that she's apologizing about my arm because we're like in the middle of watching this match and she can't stand Bobby Lashley, and the whole thing happened to where Bobby Lashley, locks in his lock, and she gets mad and she like, bam, and I'm like, what the heck was that for? Like, just right in the arm. But she was so frustrated because Lashley had won the match, and so she was so frustrated about it. That's how much she hates Bobby Lashley. All right, so the man from the Midwest, Brandon Herrera, go ahead and give me your thoughts on this match.
So your wife has the brains and the power in that one. All right. So, but no, I'm with the Sarge. I'm kind of seeing Evolution kind of backing behind this Hurt Business. I like them though. I don't like the full Nelson, the Hurt Lock, whatever you want to call it. But I'm kind of intrigued how they do Matt Hardy and Riddle. But outside of that, I think the match was pretty decent. It could have been anywhere besides the main event. I don't think it was main event caliber, but I wasn't surprised the Hurt Business was going to win, but like Sarge said, it was kind of sloppy here and there. So
it's the Hardy Bros. It was awesome, man. So mess around. I do agree with you. Like, I like this match because there's a little bit of everything. You have talent in this match. That's what made this match so good, is because of talent wise. But I will agree. The one thing that I don't like is the whole Bobby Lashley and is basically a master lock. That's like the only thing that I don't like. I'm getting tired of seeing that. He's a big dude. He can do better than just a master lock.
Who they remind me of?
Who's that?
They remind me of Evolution. They remind me of Nation of Domination.
Yes, in a way they do. Nation of Domination.
I can see that too.
That's what they were trying to deal with the Hurt Business at first, was they were trying to compare him to the Nation of Domination.
So one thing I will say is, we keep talking about how this was the main event match because, yes, it was the main event match. But now don't forget, after that, they had what they classified as a fight between Randy Orton and Alexa Bliss at the very end, when you saw the weird ending to where you weren't sure if the Fiend came back or not because, the lights went down and then the Dragon Viper struck that match. And so you don't even know what happened. So that's why I'm saying that ending was weird. So, Brandon, tell me, what was your thoughts on the ending?
Yeah.
Oh, mess around. No wonder why you got your name. Yeah, I am lost. I mean, it's been a while since I've been lost in an ending of a show where I couldn't figure out what they're gonna do. So going forward, I mean, now you got to figure that. I mean, we got to play that Randy Orton did drop the match. You know, so what's that gonna do down the road with Alexa Bliss? I mean, Fiend. You know, I know they've been trying to bring back a second version of the Wyatt Squad, or not Wyatt family. I mean, but you know, I don't know. I'm lost. I have no inkling on which way they're going to go or what they're going to do.
All right. So I just wanted to get somebody's brief input on that one. So now we're going to jump over to the SmackDown side of things. So Nate, take us on over to SmackDown. So now we'll go ahead and we're going to bring the SmackDown to the ASAP network right now. So mess around. Why don't you go ahead and give us that first match on SmackDown?
First matchup on SmackDown, we have King Corbin versus Big E, with Big E getting the win, with Sami Zayn interfering in the match.
So why don't you go ahead and kick us off with this one, mess around. Go ahead and give us your thoughts.
I thought it was a good match. I like both these guys. I like King Corbin better than I like Big E, but really entertaining until the interference, which then we'll talk about it in a second. But yeah, it was a good match, entertaining. I liked it.
Yeah, which it's okay to transition into what happened, you know, turning it into a tag team match, because I thought it was kind of funny, especially at the end when Corbin's like, well, see ya, and he just jumps down and takes off walking and leaves Sammy all by himself. That was
Right.
that was awesome. I loved it. All right, so Sarge, go ahead and give me your thoughts.
I thought it was kind of interesting with Apollo Crews ending up with the pin on that one, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the match. Sami Zayn is a great wrestler. I love how he was able to sneak his way into the match and how he was able to destroy his own team pretty much in this whole match. Like I said, I thought it was a good match, and I want to see the Planet Champion versus the People Champion. Can I just throw that out there? I'm just gonna throw
Is
that
that
out.
one of your dream matchups?
All right, so Brandon Herrera. We don't want to give any spoilers out yet. All right, so Brandon Herrera, go ahead and give me your thoughts.
Yeah. Since we're covering both matches, I mean, I kind of like all four guys. Kind of want to see what they're going to do with King Corbin, because it seems like they've been trying to push him, but it hasn't really gone over, no matter what kind of gimmick they give him. Apollo Crews, yeah, it kind of shocked me he got the pin, but again, now it sets up for next week. Spoiler, there's a match next week for the Intercontinental title. But where does that leave Sami Zayn? Is he going to interfere? I mean, I can see them doing a four-way down the road here, you know, possibly at WrestleMania. Or Royal Rumble, I mean, that's the next pay-per-view. God. So, but overall, good matches on both ends, I think.
So you're telling me you're a fan of Sami Zayn?
I like him. You know, like you said, he's got talent. I don't think he'll be a main eventer, but I think the Intercontinental title, U.S. title, is perfect for him.
I mean, you know, he's talented, but I've just never liked his. Honestly, I've never liked his character because I just think he's too annoying. That was like the only thing that I never really liked about him. They just need to change his character. He's too annoying to me. All right, so Dragon Viper, go ahead and give me your thoughts.
My thoughts were, both those matches were good matches. I knew that Sami Zayn being on commentary, he would get involved. I think Sami Zayn is a weasel, and I don't like him. Just had to throw that out there. But I honestly could see, I don't know where Crews would be with this Intercontinental title deal right now. But if they continue Corbin with the storyline with Big E and Zayn, I think there would be a triple threat match. I don't know if they want to throw Cruz in there yet, but they might.
All right, Mr. Mess Around Dave, go ahead and give us the next match on SmackDown.
So the next match was the Riot Squad with what appeared to be Billie Kay and Tamina, and she's thinking she's gonna fight in this match, and then Natalya comes out, and she ends up being the manager, which I thought was funny, really, really good. So yeah, there's your match.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, I really actually thought that this was kind of funny, especially Billie Kay in this one at the very end, when she's dancing on the apron. Yeah, we got the victory. I thought it was kind of funny. And then everyone's like, just go right now. We're celebrating our victory. All right, so Sarge, go ahead and tell me what you thought of this match.
It was pretty comical. I think Billie Kay found her little niche being a manager. I kind of like how she went from one team to the other team. And I was Mania being in there. I'm actually surprised she did not get injured after this match, because every time she wrestles, she's on the shelf for who knows how long. But do we think that Billie Kay can become part of the Riot Squad?
Ooh.
As a manager, maybe.
They got a transformation going. That's what I think. I hope that happens. I think it'll be kind of a cool storyline, and I think it'll be kind of funny. Also, with the Riot Squad, I think they're going to be challenging for those tag titles.
Oh, yeah, it's coming. It's coming.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Mr. Brandon Herrera, give me your thoughts.
Yeah, it was funny watching Billie Kay bounce around. It kind of reminded me, I think it was Bobby Heenan. He managed two guys in one match, and every time the one was down, you go to the other corner and start cheering them up or cheering them on and stuff. So back and forth. It was kind of funny. I was laughing through it. Yes, I do agree. Riot Squad's going to contend for those titles shortly. I don't know if I'm sold on Billie Kay managing or if this is going to be a comedic role, but the way it started off was pretty funny. So we'll see what happens.
All right, Dragon Viper.
I actually liked the match. I agree it was comedic. I honestly see the Riot Squad going for those tag titles, but I would rather see Tamina and Natalya go for them even before that. I think they deserve those titles more than the Riot Squad, but that's my opinion. I think Billie Kay would be potential manager for the Riot Squad, but I don't think she would wrestle with them. But yeah, definitely want to see Natalya and Tamina, continue being a tag team and go for the titles as well.
All right, Mr. Mess Around Dave.
Yeah, it was a good match. I really like the Riot Squad and what they bring to the table. They're both really athletic, and what's her name? The hot one. I can't remember her name, but she's really hot. That's the only reason I like the Riot Squad.
Liv Morgan.
Yes, Liv Morgan. Thank you. Yeah, she's so pretty.
So
That's the only reason I like the Riot Squad, by the way.
yeah, so wasn't it kind of interesting too how one day they're like broken up and then the next day they're just back together as the Riot Squad again?
Well, if we remember, Morgan was doing the singles though during that time. And
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying it was just one of the things. Like it was just kind of thrown out there because she was doing her single thing, and then all of a sudden they're back, and you're like, wait, they just got back together just like that.
Yeah, but if I remember right, didn't she come back and save Liz Morgan from a beatdown from a couple people, and that's what kind of brought him back? I could be wrong.
Yeah, but it was the whole thing of, okay, you split them up, and now all of a sudden you put them back together again. I don't know. It was just strange to me how they did that.
But Ace, I got a quick comment here.
Yeah.
I got to say that you're probably one of the luckiest guys in the world that has a wife that watches wrestling with you.
Right? I know. Yeah, that's why I love her. All right, so, mess around. What was the next match of the night?
So before I get to the next match, I just want to touch on this that I thought was really, really weird. They showed gosh, I can't remember her name, but that girl that went away for a while. She was somebody tried to.
Sonya Deville.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
they showed her backstage walking around, then they didn't go back to it. So that was just kind of weird to me that they didn't do anything with that, unless I missed it.
No, they Corey Coles announced that she was back. She was reinstated. That's all they really did. Nothing exciting.
Okay, I thought she was going to come out and attack somebody or something, but they didn't really do anything with it. Anyways,
Not
the
yet.
next match I'm really excited about, the one I talked about, hoping to see them together more, Banks and Belair versus Bailey and Carmella, with Carmella and Bailey getting the win.
All right, so mess around. You go ahead and start on this one.
I like the match. Like I said, I want to see Banks and Belair. It's tag champs. I think they work great together. They tried that little hair, flipping her hair out there to make the tag again, but Carmella blocked that. And then the ending of the match was pretty good. Carmella rolling her up for the pin or whatever, or giving her that little Bronco Buster thing she does. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, it was a good match.
All right, Sarge.
Yeah, I think Carmella's indie move is like the Mela Smash or something like that. They call it.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. I cannot remember his name. Carmella's assistant there. I thought he was pretty athletic, doing all those backflips through the ropes and everything else. I thought that was kind of entertaining with that. But this match was awesome, and I agree. The Est and Banks should be tag team champs, and I want to see Belair as a singles champion. I think it's coming down the road soon.
It will. It'll eventually get there, but right now they have to give her that tag team push first. All right, so Brandon Herrera, go ahead and give me your thoughts. Brandon? Oh, I think he froze. Okay, so yeah, he froze. So Dragon Viper, go ahead and give me your thoughts on this.
My thoughts on this match, it was a really good match. I would have actually preferred that bodyguard of Carmella not to interfere, because I would have liked to see a clean, match the entire way. And now I have a feeling that Carmella's going to get another shot at the SmackDown Women's Championship, because she is the one that pinned Banks. So I think there's another chance for Carmella.
All right, so Brandon Herrera.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Weather's kind of bad here, so we're still talking about the women's tag match, right?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I thought it was a good match. I like Belair and Banks together. I actually like Carmella and Bailey together. I think both teams, if they stick together, can definitely make a run for the tag titles. The wild lipstick and the outfits that Belair's been wearing, man, has been throwing me off. The bright green lipstick last week, and now we got the blue, and so. But no, overall great match. That servant for Carmella, man, that dude can fly. I'd probably see him in the ring in probably the near future myself. So.
I'm definitely looking forward to that. I want to see what he can do in the ring, because that guy looks like he's got some talent. No doubt.
For sure.
All right, mess around. Go ahead and give us the next match of the night.
The next match tonight, we have Daniel Bryan and Otis with against Cesaro and Nakamura.
All right, go ahead and start us off there, mess around.
I thought it was a really entertaining match. I guess this match all started out because they were backstage practicing how to throw someone out, and it just looked so wrong with what Daniel Bryan was doing. Tell me I'm not the only one that thought that.
No, I thought
It just looked so wrong. I'm like, they're actually putting this on TV. What the hell? I don't get it. But anyway, It's a really good match. Entertaining. Just get pinball at the end with the worm thing. So yeah, I just thought I'd throw that out there about the Daniel Bryan thing before the match.
All right, Sarge.
Oh, I have to agree. But Otis is a pretty funny guy also. It's all in the hips almost, I think. But, this story with Chad Gable and Otis is so weird to me. It was a little better today. I feel like Otis is very athletic in the ring for his size, and I was actually happy to finally see him hit the cow pillar.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. All right, so Brandon Herrera, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm kind of intrigued. The match was good. The opening, like Messerow said, kind of started off with the way they're showing how to throw people over the rope, I guess, is what they're claiming. But, yeah, I had to take a double take when I saw it. But overall, I mean, all four guys are pretty good athletes. I'm guessing that Gable's probably dealing with an injury. That's why he's doing this little training. And maybe we'll see a stable out of it, come down, his little stable buddies maybe. Who knows? But, yeah, Otis hitting the caterpillar for the finish. Nothing wrong with there.
It was definitely interesting. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
All right, so Dragon Viper, go ahead and give me your thoughts.
My thoughts. I thought it was a really good match. I'm still trying to figure out this pairing with Otis and Gable, and now they added Daniel Bryan. It could end up in a stable, like Brandon said, but I'm still trying to figure out, what's going on with the three of them. So I don't know. I mean, yeah.
All right, mess around, Dave. Go ahead and give me the next match.
Sorry, I had to mute myself. I couldn't contain it. I'm laughing so hard here about the whole thing.
Oh, it's all good.
I didn't want to interrupt anybody with my laughter, so I got it under control now. So next match we have my guy, Bite Owens Bite, against Jey Uso. I don't have Jey Uso's character, so.
So I'm just going to say the one thing on this match is that it didn't really surprise me how it ended, especially with the whole thing to where you could kind of feel like it was going to be a setup. You kind of felt it. I just know in a way I'm like, yeah, this is going to be a setup. Reigns is going to be waiting for him somewhere. But I think in the end, Jey Uso is going to say, you know what? I keep taking a beating from Kevin Owens. And then you come in and get the sneak attack afterwards. So I think Jey Uso is going to get tired of kind of getting beat down and Reigns getting the final, I would say, the actual good shots in from attacking from behind. So, Sarge, go ahead and give me what you think about this.
Oh, I enjoyed the beatdown that was given. It was awesome. But I am kind of wondering, is there going to be, since Jay lost, what will Reigns do about that? Is there any repercussions on that one? I honestly think it was a way to write off Owens on this. Maybe that's why, because Seth Rollins was supposed to be on this show tonight or Friday night, but he wasn't there. But I'm wondering, it could be Rollins coming to KO's aid as help.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking about that too when I heard that they were pushing his return back. I'm like, yeah, I think it's because they're going to set it up to have Rollins come out and help KO win the championship.
Yeah, because you can't have two top heels saying that they're the leaders of the whole entire show.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so Brandon Herrera, go ahead and give me your thoughts.
You guys just made an interesting point. I wasn't even thinking tying Rollins into that. You guys make a good point. Got me thinking now. But I mean, I wasn't shocked. I figured Owens was going to win, like you guys said. Roman was going to come out of nowhere and get him after the match. I was kind of thinking down the road, you guys are talking about Jay getting fed up. Yeah, I can see that happening, but I think it's going to take Jimmy to come back and be like, dude, what are you doing? Yeah, he's our cousin, but you're taking all his beatdowns. But then, like in a match or something, then I see Jimmy turning on Jay and joining Roman down the road. That's how I see things figuring out. But you guys made an interesting point with Rollins coming back. That makes somewhat sense. So, but overall, great ending to the show, I think, with that match.
Mm-hmm. All right, Dragon Viper.
I thought it was I want to say it's a good match, but it really wasn't much of a match. It was a beatdown on Uso, with, of course, Owens winning, and it was a good beatdown. I really don't see Jimmy in part of any of this. I just see Jay getting tired of getting beat down not only by Owens but by Roman, and then if they bring Seth in, then he'll get beat down by Seth too, and he'll get tired of it and turn on Roman and possibly cost Roman the title.
All right, mess around.
This is a good match. I liked it. I liked the way that he kind of beat him down with every little thing to get his hands on, and then, of course, we all knew that Roman was going to jump him at the end. I don't know. I do like your guys' idea of the Rollins thing, but the only way Reigns is going to lose his title is if he ends up like my wrestler guy. You notice he doesn't have an arm. And he's
Oh, man.
Way to use his title because Vince likes him, and then Fox likes him, so I think he keeps it for a long time.
Well, that's definitely an interesting route to go. Let me tell you, I was not expecting the whole he doesn't have an arm thing, but that's
Yeah, he doesn't. No arm and he's missing a leg.
but you know what?
Jeez.
That's okay. So now we're gonna go away from. So that was it on SmackDown. So now that brings us to our 3 count topics, and so our first topic is actually, I think I'm gonna like this topic, and I think you all are gonna like this topic too, because for me personally, coming up with 5 was actually pretty easy. I could have came up with at least 20, but 5 is a good number. So the first one is, what 5 mid-card wrestlers / tag teams would be main event stars in today's wrestling? Dragon Viper, you go ahead and start us off. Give us your 5.
All right. My top 5. Number 5 would be Test.
Ooh.
Number 4, if he was alive, would be Owen Hart. Number 3 would be Ahmed Johnson. Number 2 would be Ken Kennedy, Mr. Kennedy.
Ooh.
And my number 1 would be Val Venus.
Ooh.
Val Venus?
Wow.
Huh.
I could see him
Hello,
going against
ladies.
somebody like I could see him going against somebody like Dolph Ziggler or Kevin Owens or something. But yeah, Val Venus being my number 1.
Wow.
All right, so mess around. You go ahead and give me your list here, and I'm waiting for it.
Okay, so number 5, like Dragon Viper, I had Mr. Kennedy on my list. And number 4, I had Rikishi.
Okay.
Number 3 was China.
Okay.
2 Umaga, and 1 Owen Hart.
Oh, so Owen Hart. So two Owen
Yeah,
Harts
2,
in there.
yeah.
I like that. Okay, Sarge.
Oh boy, this was a tough one for me because I made 2 lists actually.
I did too.
it was hard to decide for the mid cards. I am gonna go. I was going with Bam Bam Bigelow, Beast from the East. Then I went with Raven for my number 4, and I went with Mr. Perfect at number 3. Then I went Billy Kidman for my number 2. And my number 1 was Ken Shamrock.
Okay, not bad. All right, Mr. Brandon Herrera.
Well, okay, sorry to cut out. What was your number 1?
Number 1 is Ken Shamrock.
Ken Shamrock.
Oh, okay, yeah. Actually, he's still wrestling in Impact.
Yep.
So, but anyways, so I guess I'm the only one with the tag team here because I'm going with the Rockers of Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels at my number 5. Number 4, yeah, I like Bam Bam Bigelow. I had him. I thought he'd definitely be good. Number 3, go a little bit older. I'm going Ricky Steamboat. I figured, he had some high flying skills in back early 90s. Number 2, Jake the Snake Roberts. I think he would be a definitely impact guy. And then number 1, yeah, I gotta go Owen Hart. I mean, the guy's, left us too early, so I think he definitely would have been a big impact throughout his career. So,
I like your list. It's good. I like it.
yeah.
Like it. Okay. So, I don't know. Just really, really quick. I'll throw some out there. So, number 5, I'm going to go with Hornswoggle. Number 4, I'm going to go with El Torito. No, I'm just I'm just kidding.
Still in my stable.
Yes, I know. That's your stable, man. That is your stable. So actually, one of the mid-card guys that I like to throw out there that I personally thought he should have been up at the main event level. So my number 5 was actually William Regal. I actually thought that, William Regal had a lot of talent that I'm like, why is this guy not at a main event level? He needs to be up there. And Dragon Viper, you're shaking your head. You can disagree with that, but the guy was phenomenal. The guy had a lot of talent. He's actually a wrestling coach now, and the dude is so smart. Like he's got so much. I'm trying to think. So much intelligence about the wrestling business. It is crazy. So I always thought he deserved to be up there. Number 4 was actually one of my favorites for a very, very long time. He was actually part of DX, and he's known as X-Pac. So X-Pac, I thought, should have been up there too. A lot of talent. Thank you. Yes, we know that. Tag teams, I really, really thought about it, but it's actually a current tag team now that, well, they're kind of starting to get a little bit of a push now that they rightfully should, but that's Ziggler and Rude.
I knew it.
I was actually going to bring them up. I actually kind of like their team name, the tag name.
Dirty Dogs.
Yeah, the Dirty Dogs. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I do like those guys.
That tag team, I think that they do deserve to be up there. It's now see we're have only been talking about on the men's side, right? But when you think about the diva side, I was actually thinking about this too, and I actually want to throw a diva out there, and I'm going to say the one that needs to be up there is actually Dana Brooke. She has improved so much that she has improved to be on that main event level. And then number 1, huh?
No, go ahead. Go ahead with your number 1.
And then number one, I know everyone was saying Owen Hart, but I can't. But I don't want to do that because a lot of people have had it. So I'm gonna actually say Rowdy Piper. Rowdy Piper, number 1. He deserves to be on top. He was talented. And then my honorable mention, because this guy was actually one of my favorites for a long time, and it's the bad guy, Razor Ramon.
Yeah.
So he deserved to be up there too because he's got a ton of talent. All right, so that was everybody's list. I liked everybody's list. You guys like my list?
I loved it, especially
Yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah, I think everybody had a little bit of everything in there. I think Owen Hart was really the only big repeat. For women, I mean, back in the day, the women's division wasn't really highlighted like it is now. So, I mean,
Definitely.
China was definitely a good pick. I mean, you know, who else was out there? I mean,
Only
Sable.
good ladies.
yeah, Sable. I mean, you know, so I mean, China was a good pick. I think if we
They
took
were
a
more
woman.
broad panties matches back then and pillow
Yeah.
fights. And
Woohoo, puppies! All right, so our next topic of the night, which is what are your top 5 dream matches? So we're going to say past or present versus present, past versus present. So, who do I want to start with? You know what, Sarge, go ahead and kick us off.
All right. So these two have never fought in a singles match. It is The Rock versus HBK would have been one of my top 3 matches to watch. I did not put Undertaker or Sting because that is a very common one that everyone wants.
Yep.
To see. I do want to see that personally. I also would like to see the 4 Horsewomen versus the ladies of the MMA. Have them cross over. Then this one, I would like to see a triple threat match between Parma, Nia Jax versus China in a triple threat match for the ladies title there. I would love to see that. Then I have number 2. I already said it earlier. I would like to see them as a tag team as well. Daniel Bryan as the Planet Champion versus Sami Zayn, the People Champion, or they could be a tag team. I think that would be awesome. But my number 1, we got Alberto Del Rio. I couldn't roll my R's there. Versus Eddie Guerrero.
Ooh.
yeah, China died a few years back.
Yep.
Yeah, China's been dead for a while. I'm surprised you don't know that. All right. So,
Hello.
huh?
China actually passed away the same day Prince passed away.
Yep. So, who's going to go next? Brandon, go ahead and give me your top 5.
It was tough. I mean, even though I came up with the topics and kind of was thinking about it, I mean, it was still tough for me to pick some, past, present, matches. One match, you got to go like King Kong Bundy versus, the Big Show. And you could even throw Andre the Giant in there. Those 3 mammoth of wrestlers back in the day. I mean, that'd be an awesome 3-way match. Like you said, let's see, who else do we got? A personal favorite of mine, number 4, would actually be a tag team, I think. Sting and Warrior, who were a tag team, versus Hogan and Flair. 4 iconic wrestlers. I think, just in general, that'd be a personal dream match of mine. God, I mean, there's so many. I mean, I have them listed out, but I forgot my list. Let's see, number 3, HBK, Ziggler in HBK's prime would be a good one. Cena, versus, almost anybody. But yeah, I actually have my list written, but I can't find it. So you guys go ahead. I mean, those are a few of my top matches.
All right, mess around.
All right, let's do this. So number 5, Shayna Baszler, Ronda Rousey. Two of the MMA girls going at it. I think that would be awesome to see.
Yeah.
Number 4, Braun Strowman against Andre the Giant. 2 big guys. I'd love to see that match if, Andre could somehow come back from the dead. Number 3, as much as I hate Roman Reigns, I'd still like to see this match. I think y'all know where I'm going with this. Reigns versus The Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see that one. And number 2, clobbering time. CM Punk versus AJ Styles. I would love to see that
Ooh.
one. Number 1, Sarge referenced it. Everybody's dream match. Sting versus Taker. How can you not?
Yep.
That's my 5.
Okay, so hold on here. So the this person named Taco Maniac 444 has a question for Dave.
Okay.
Okay, what's your question? He's waiting for your question.
What's your question? Anyway,
I guess
for that, somebody can do their top 5.
I guess he's just gonna leave you hanging. All right, so all right, so Dragon Viper, go ahead. Oh wait. Okay, if you were forced to give one of the other guys a new what?
What?
Okay,
Oh, wow.
yo, this show just got really dark.
That's all this show's about. We're not doing that.
Yeah, we're
no
not
kidding.
doing that. So, all right, so we're not doing that. So we're gonna move away from that.
Wow.
That just got really dark. Okay,
Yeah.
so Dragon Viper, go ahead.
All right. So my number 5 would be Stone Cold versus Randy Orton. Number 4 would be Big Show versus Andre the Giant. Number 3 would be Kurt Angle versus Daniel Bryan. Number 2 would be Undertaker versus Sting. And number 1 would be The Fiend versus Demon Balor.
Ooh.
Yes. So, what I thought was interesting about that too, I had one of those kind of similar matches in a way, but I kind of went a little bit of old school and a little bit of new school in a way, but my top 5. So starting out at number 5, I actually went on the Diva side and I actually said I would love to see Charlotte versus Lita. I think that would be really, really cool. Number 2, I would love to see, because I'm a fan of both of them, I would love to see Seth Rollins versus Shawn Michaels. I think that would be a full blown, like, crazy, awesome, off the charts, A+ sellout match, main event style right there. So number 3, I actually went a little bit on the bigger side, and because mess around, you mentioned about Shayna and Ronda because of the MMA background, but I actually went to a plus size match, and I actually said Nia versus Kong.
Oh. Okay.
And then my number 4, I actually did CM Punk versus Finn Balor. Demon King.
Ooh,
Now,
I like that one too.
I like that one too, yeah.
You're
and then my last one, I had to get him in there because I have the utmost respect for the guy because he recently retired. So I actually threw in a match in there with The Undertaker, and I said that if I could see The Undertaker wrestle anybody, and no, it wasn't Sting, because I know a lot of people say Sting, but it was not Sting. I actually went the other route, and I actually said I would love to see The Undertaker actually wrestle Andre the Giant.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow, that's definitely a fantasy match, but
I had an honorable mention I was going to throw in there. Yeah,
Okay.
on my list. Bret Hart versus Daniel Bryan. That'd be a
Bret Hart,
very technical match.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have any honorable mentions they want to throw out there quick?
I do.
Okay.
I have Daniel Bryan versus HBK, Shawn Michaels.
yeah, that's
Yeah, because Daniel Bryan learned from HBK, so I think that it would be cool to see something like that. I would even like to throw in a Dolph on that one.
yeah. I mean,
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
so I'd go with the Road Warriors versus they just left the Revival. You know, I thought that'd be a decent match.
So I know my wife put out there and said AJ Lee versus Alexa Bliss, but we've seen it. You know, that's something that we've seen.
I wouldn't mind seeing it again,
Right?
eye candy for days.
Eye candy for days.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go to our last topic. Our last topic of the night here, and of course that had to
Messeron
come
must have got a
from-
lot of rep today. He's really uppity up today.
Today he's very very uppity today.
There's
So,
how can I not be happy?
so
Even
our
though they're
last
back in.
is, if you were a wrestler, what would be your gimmick, tag partner, or stablemate? So I'm going to start out with this one really, really quick because Messeron, you probably know where I'm going with this one because we've talked about this forever. So when me and Messeron used to watch a lot of pay-per-views together, be me, Messeron, and then our buddy Greg, and so we always said that we could start a little stable and call ourselves the Galabarzas because we just take our last names, we throw it together, and we call it the Galabarzas. Now, if I had the Galabarzas. So I've always wanted to call myself the Scorpion,
I like it.
but that would be it. But obviously the tag team. Galabarzas! 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 Yes! 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 All right, so Dragon Viper, go ahead and hit it up.
You took my gimmick, Ace.
Sorry.
My gimmick would be the Scorpion.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And you know, I had a hard time with these other ones, but I would have a tag partner with Orton. I think I would do really well with him. And if I had some kind of stable, it would be with Mustafa Ali.
Oh, wait, we're supposed to talk about like real live wrestlers? Heck no, we're talking about like made up crap here. Like I thought we were talking about like friend-wise or something, man.
Whatever.
Well,
There's
okay,
whatever.
my younger brother. Okay, if we're making things up, all right, my younger brother. So
All right, mess around. So did I take your answer? I gotta know. Did I take your
You
answer?
did, but because I knew you were going to go that route, I created one of my own. And you're gonna
Okay,
love it.
cool.
You want me to go ahead and take it away?
Yeah, go ahead and take it
Okay.
away.
So obviously, my name's going to be Mess Around Dave, and my gimmick's going to be comedic. My tag team partner for this purpose is going to be R-Truth, and our stable is going to be with Santino Varela, and we're going to
I like it.
and Doink the Clown.
Not bad, but you gotta throw in a little bit of Hornswoggle, El Torito, the little boogeyman in there.
Well, of course, we're going to have Hornswoggle hiding under the ring, and he's going to come out and help us at the end.
You got to have Eugene in there too. I mean,
I told you.
Eugene,
I told you guys about
Eugene.
my Inspired.
All right, so Sarge.
Oh boy, this is like a childhood dream come true because I played a lot of those WWE games and created my characters and all that stuff. I would become the chosen one. And
Ooh.
what I do, like coming down, I'll have the monk ant going down as my entrance with fog and everything else. I'll be in like a black cloak and everything else. My tag partner will be Bray quiet, and probably with the Undertaker, and will be called the Uprising.
Oh,
The Uprising. All right. I don't think I've asked Brandon yet. Brandon, how about you?
no, you haven't. So, growing up, always wanted to tag with the Hogan, but now that I, got older, it's like, being a heel is more fun than being the face, I think. So I would do like some kind of like biker style, bouncer type guy, come in with like the black background hat, glasses, shades, but actually, Slides kind of nailed it a little bit. Even nowadays, when I'm playing, I'm creating that character. My stable would be with, and see if you guys can catch the little theme here. You got Chad Gable, Curtis Axel, Eric Rowan, myself. We're all from Minnesota, so be the Minnesota Brawlers or Minnesota Bullies, would be our stable, So I always, do that kind of stuff, even nowadays, just create them, But yeah, keep in mind.
But
What's
have a Brawler in there too.
Well, but he's not from Minnesota, so.
I know, but he's Brawler.
Yeah, Brooker Ball. I mean, yeah, that would be awesome too. I mean,
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you there. My bad.
No, that's cool. I'm good.
Don't forget about Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, he's technically not from Minnesota, but yeah, he bills himself from Minnesota. I mean, there's a lot that you could have done. So, but yeah, I always thought that'd be cool to do a Minnesota theme when I brought this question up. So,
Minnesota theme. I love it, Minnesota theme. All right. No, I like it. Dragon Viper, did I ask you yet, sir?
Yeah, he said he was a Scorpion. Remember you
Yes.
said
Yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah,
stole
he
the
took
theme.
mine. Or I should say I took his. My bad. I took his.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I thought these topics were really good tonight. I really enjoyed these topics, even though we just got the most bizarre comment I think we've ever received on one of these shows. So, Taco Maniac, I don't know if you're into that type of thing, but sorry, that's not.
I didn't even know who that is. It could have been someone from one of the sites I shared the thing to.
Man, just stay with Taco, man. Stay with Taco.
right. All right. So that was all of our questions, but I'm going to throw a little thing out there here just to ask you guys really quick. So do you guys have any predictions for Monday Night Raw? So Dragon Viper, I'll start with you. Do you have a prediction for Monday Night Raw?
Well, my prediction for the championship is Keith Lee's going to lose. I still think it's too early for him. So that's one of my predictions for Raw.
All right, mess around.
I said it last week. I'm going to say it again. Ricochet's going to join, finally. I can keep dreaming, right? I can dream. I can keep dreaming.
I guess we'll see if it happens. And then Brandon Herrera.
I think I don't think he's gonna win the title, but I think Lee will win by disqualification, and then there'll probably be another match between Lee and Sheamus the following week, and then who knows where they go with that. But yeah, I say Lee's gonna win by DQ.
Sarge.
And Miz cashed it in.
I'm gonna have to go with Brandon and Dragon Viper on that one. I really do think that Lee and McIntyre are going to have a good match, and Sheamus is going to come along and ruin it. And I think we're going to actually have a triple threat match with that.
I like it, and then don't forget this Monday night on Raw. You're going to see the debut of the Galabarzas. So I'm just saying. So be ready for it. You're going to see the debut of them. We're going to come in. We're going to put some people through tables. I'm going to actually enter as the Flying Flamingo, and that's going to be
You thought Texas was bad, but you get a whole Galabarzas.
What?
I said, you thought Nexus took over. Wait till you get a hold of the Gala Bars.
Yeah, the Galabarzes are taking over, and I am the flying flamingo, and yep. And then you have Mess Around. That's, I don't know. Let's call him the caterpillar, I guess.
Caterpillar.
Caterpillar, what?
Yeah, the caterpillar.
He's a butterfly. Come on.
You're like Scotty Too Hottie.
Scotty Too Hottie, yeah. The worm. The worm. Yeah. Well, that's pretty much all we have for tonight. Coming up here in a couple weeks, we'll actually end up making our predictions of who we believe is going to win the Royal Rumble. Because I think right now, the interesting thing is, I think this is the first year that I can honestly say, I don't know right now.
Yeah.
You're gonna win.
Huh?
CM Punk's gonna win. He's gonna come back and win it all. This is
Well, it's interesting though, because normally around this time of year, when the Royal Rumble's coming, usually you can look at that one person and be like, I know who's winning. But this year, it's out there. You just don't know right now. It's so hard to know. And even on the Diva side, it's hard to know who's gonna win it. I know right now they're kind of pushing the whole Daniel Bryan thing. So maybe, I mean, because that's one thing he hasn't done yet is win the Rumble. I don't want to get too much into detail, but I just know right now all that is confusing. So
the man's coming back and winning the women's side.
Huh?
The man's coming back and winning the women's side.
No. You know who's coming back? It's going to be AJ Lee's going to come back and win it, or Miss Alexa Bliss is going to win it. All right, so with that being said, Mess Around, you got 30 seconds to say whatever it is left you got to say.
Hey, look, this is the most fun I've had on the show. I was actually, myself for once. I need to be like this more often, I think. Really enjoyable. I had fun with you guys tonight. This was awesome. Can't wait for next week.
All right, Sarge.
All right, Sergeant in charge. WWE, what are you doing with the legends? How is Boogeyman and Carlito a legend? I don't understand that, but you know what, guys? I enjoy Sunday nights going through Between the Ropes. I thought we had a great show. Great.
The Boogeyman is a legend. He's a legend.
No, where don't people
It's the Boogeyman. I am the Boogeyman, and I'm coming to get you. I mean, come on, man. The Boogeyman is a legend. He's a true legend.
No.
He was one of my favorites.
He was a lifetime career jobber. How is he a legend?
Hey. Let's show a little respect to the Boogeyman. Let's show a little respect to the Boogeyman.
You're right. I better. I'm scared he's going to come get me.
He will. I know his number. I'll call him up. I'm homies with the Boogeyman. All right, Brandon Herrera. You got 30 seconds.
Okay. I know we touched on Brody Lee passing last week. I just want to say that I have never seen, or I should say, it's been a while since I've seen the outpour of tributes to him. AEW did a great job. Ace, I think you had a video clip of Enzo that you shared with us. Awesome.
Yes, sir.
The last time I remember a wrestler getting this much attention by other people was Owen Hart. So, Brody Lee, rest in peace. AEW did it right.
Okay. Dragon Viper, I guess. Go ahead and give me your 30 seconds.
I want to thank everybody. I do apologize if there was a technical difficulty on my end, so I do apologize. But I do want to thank everybody for watching. Continue to watch every week. Watch us. I mean, this was fun. I think the most fun I've had on this show. So I do thank everybody for watching.
And of course, with me being Ace, I'll give you my last 30 seconds here to say, I'm really hoping that Monday Night Raw comes out and is fantastic. I'm really hoping for a great week of Monday Night Raw. I'm hoping for a great week of SmackDown. I want to see some mixes up in there. Vince McMahon, if you are listening, please give the Gala Bars as a phone call. please give us a phone call. We are ready. We are primed. We are ready. We're coming. We are ready to come in and make an impact and take that tag team division by storm. We are ready.
1-800-GALBARZA.
Yes, we are ready for it. We're primed. And then if that doesn't work out, at least give us some individual runs. You know, put mess around in the cruiserweight division or the 24/7 division.
I'll take up for that.
I'll take the championship side. You can take the 24 division champ.
Oh,
yeah. And of course, we want to thank all of our loyal viewers because you know what? We love all the comments you guys leave, except for when they're weird ones, but it's okay. We'll get off that. It's fine.
We're not talking about that anymore.
Nope. But it's nice to have people leave comments. It's great. So our final ad of the night that we need to talk about is actually Anchor. So what is Anchor? Well, let me tell you what. So let's say that you're like, man, I missed the episode of Between the Ropes. I really want to watch it because I really want to see what they had to say. Well, guess what? You can. All you have to do is go to Anchor, find the ASAP Network on Anchor. Now, the one thing is about it is you cannot watch the live version, so you cannot actually see us, but you can listen to the audio side of it. It'll all be right there. Or if you just want to listen to one of our topics, if you're like, you know what, I'm curious what their answers are with one of their topics, you can actually fast forward to that topic and you can listen to it. Or if you're looking at us on the screen, you're like, man, I want to do what they're doing. Well, guess what? Anchor does that same exact thing. It helps you get going. It helps you create your own podcast. It's a great way to start off. If you're really not sure how to do it, though, it gives you everything, step-by-step instructions, and it's that easy. All right. Last but not least, I want to say please like, share, and comment, and then mess around of the night. How do you win one of those T-shirts, brother?
You can win one of those fantastic T-shirts by commenting, liking, and sharing our shows. If you don't want to do that, you can also buy one for $14.99 plus shipping and handling. Just get a hold of any one of us on the network, and we'll get it shipped out to you.
Yep, and we will get that shirt to you ASAP. So I hope everybody has a fantastic night. Cannot wait for Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, and we will see you again next Sunday for another edition of Between the Ropes tomorrow night. Stay tuned for some real talk. So everybody, have a great night.
All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays. Network. All sports, all plays. Network. We on top of our game. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays.